We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
Hello friends, let us take one more concept today, and its name is scalar potential. So, and I have seen the paper of GTU. One example asked of 7 marks, and it is easy to attempt those examples. So let us introduce that concept. So first of all, we know that a vector function f is irrotational if its curl of f is a zero vector, and the vector field is also called a conservative vector field. In such a case, the vector field is called a conservative vector field. Now, if we are given an irrotational vector, so if f is an irrotational vector function, then so it's a theory, then there exists a scalar function phi such that f equal to gradient of phi, and this function phi is called scalar potential function. So now here our aim is, if you are given an irrotational vector function, how to find out the scalar potential function. The example is very easy to attempt. Let us solve the example so that you can easily understand how to find out the scalar potential function. So let us take one 2-dimension example, and let us take, so if f equal to 2x cube y power 4 plus x I plus 2x power 4 y cube plus y j, then find scalar potential function, say if possible. The word if possible, because if a given function is not irrotational, you cannot find the scalar potential function. So if such an example is there in exam, and if its curl is not zero vector, then just declare that the curl is not zero vector, we cannot find out the scalar potential function. So scalar potential function can only be found if a given vector is irrotational. So let us first check whether the given vector is irrotational or not. So we are given f as 2x cube y power 4 plus x I plus 2x power 4 y cube plus y j, and we can write plus 0k. Let us find its curl of f. So that is del cross f. So let us write I j k del by del x del by del y del by del z, then this is 2x cube y power 4 plus x, 2x power 4 y cube plus y, and 0. Now let us find the evaluate the determinant. So here uh, I into like this one and this one. So del by del y of 0, so that is 0, minus del by del z of 2x power 4 y cube plus y, there is no z, so that is also 0, then minus j. So we need to uh, this one and this one. So del by del x of 0, so that is 0, and del by del z of this one 2x cube y power 4 plus x, that is also 0, and plus k. So we need this one and this one. So del by del x of 2x power 4 y cube plus y. So what is the derivative with respect to x? So that is 8 x cube y cube, and y, so its derivative with respect to x is 0, minus del by del y of this. So minus derivative with respect to y. So 8 x cube y cube, and here it is x, so there is no derivative, means there is no y, so its part is 0. So it's okay. So now you can say that this is a 0 vector because this one is also 0. So that means f is irrotational. Therefore, uh, given function f is irrotational because its curl is 0. Now let us see how to find out scalar potential. So therefore, there exists a scalar function phi such that this f equal to gradient of phi. Now what is f? F is 2x cube pi power 4 plus x I plus 2x power 4 y cube plus y j plus 0k is equal to gradient of phi. That means it is I del phi by del x plus j del phi by del y plus k del phi by del j. Now we can compare. So if we compare, then you can see that the this part, first component, is del phi by del x, and the second component is del phi by del y. For third one, this one is 0, so we don't consider that. So now, therefore, del phi by del x equal to 2x cube y power 4 plus x, and del phi by del y equal to 2x power 4 y cube plus y. Our aim is to find out phi. So let us consider this one. You can consider anyone. So we can now take the integration, and integration with respect to x keeping y as constant. So for this, integrate with respect to x and treat y constant. So if you integrate, then we get phi function. Now f is two variable function, two dimensions. So phi is also two dimension. We don't write z also. So phi is, so here integrate. So then we'll get phi. Now here integrate with respect to x. So okay, basically we are doing like this. Integration of del phi by del x with respect to x, and integration of 2x cube y power 4 plus x with respect to x. This is phi xy, and this integration with respect to x. So x power 4 by 4. So this is 2 x power 4 by 4 y power 4 plus x square by 2. Now plus constant of integration. Now see, here we consider y as constant. So the constant of integration is not only c, but it is a function of y. If you have any function of y, it is a constant. So we write h of y, that is a constant, but it's a function of y. So our phi is x power 4 y power 4 by 2 plus x square by 2 plus h of y. Now see, we have used this one. We need now to use del phi by del y. So we are having del phi by del y, we are having phi, but there is an unknown h of y. So we need to find out that unknown. But what we can do here is we can take the partial derivative of this phi with respect to y and compare with this one. So let us take del phi by del y. Del phi by del y is x power 4, derivative with respect to y. So 4 y cube by 2, derivative with respect to y. So x square by 2, there is no y term. So that derivative is 0, plus h of y derivative with respect to y is h dash y. But see, this star, it is also del phi by del y. So we can compare this one with star. So this is equal to, this del phi by del y is 2x power 4 y cube plus y. This is from star, and this side we write here. So this is 2 x power 4 y cube plus h dash y. Now these two cancel. So we are having h dash y equal to y. And so hy. So again you take the integration. So if you take the integration, h of y equal to y square by 2 plus some constant c. That is the integration with respect to y, because h is a function of y. So we are now having hy is y square by 2 plus c. And here we are having phi x, phi of xy. So in this phi of xy, we put the value of h of y. That's our answer. So therefore, required scalar potential function is phi of xy equal to this one, x4 y4 by 2. So 1 by 2 x power 4 y power 4 plus x square by 2 and plus h of y, but h of y is y square by 2 plus some constant c. So that is our answer. You can verify your answer. If you take the gradient of phi, you will get f also. Okay, let us take one more example. And let us take the example which were asked in the past paper. So it was asked in summer 19, and that's of 7 marks. And it says like this: check whether the vector field f, this is e power y plus 2zi plus x e power y plus 2zj plus 2x e power y plus 2z k is conservative or not. If yes, find the scalar potential function phi such that f equal to gradient of phi. So here the vector function f is e power y plus 2z I plus x into e power y plus 2z j plus 2x e power y plus 2z k. First we check whether it is conservative or irrotational or not. So first find curl of f. So that is I j k del by del y del by del x del by del y del by del z e power y plus 2z x e power y plus 2z 2x e power y plus 2z. That is now I. So del by del y of 2x e power y plus 2z. So 2x and derivative of e power y plus 2z is e power y plus 2z with respect to y minus del by del z of x e power y plus 2z. So that is x e power y plus 2z and the derivative with respect to z, so into 2. Then minus j del by del x of 2x e power y plus 2z. So that is 2 e power y plus 2z and minus this del by del z of e power y plus 2z is 2 e power y plus 2z. Then plus k del by del y of e power y plus 2z. So this is e power y plus 2z minus del by del x of x e power y plus 2z is x derivative is 1 e power y plus 2z. And now you can see that this is 0, 2x e power y plus 2z. This is also 0. This is also 0. So this is a zero vector. So curl of f is a zero vector, and therefore f is conservative vector field. So now, because it is conservative vector field, we can find out the scalar potential function phi. So therefore, there exists a scalar function phi such that f equal to gradient of phi. Now f, compare with this. So f is e power y plus 2zi plus x e power y plus 2zj plus 2x e power y plus 2zk, and that is equal to gradient of f. So this is I del phi by del x plus j del phi by del y plus k del phi by del j. And now we compare this. So we can compare. So here you will get e power y plus 2z as del phi by del x. Then del phi by del y is x e power y plus 2z, and del phi by del z is 2x e power y plus 2z. We want to find out phi, so that's not difficult. Now take first one. So this we integrate with respect to x. But now what we will consider as constant? Variable y and variable z are constant. So integration of del phi by del x with respect to x and integration of e power y plus 2z with respect to x. So this is phi of xyz, and this integration there is no x here, so that's constant, so that is x e power y plus 2z, but some function of y and z. So we write the function f of y and z. Now this is our phi, but there is an unknown, this f. That unknown we need to find out. Now we have del phi by del y also, so we use that part. So here we take the derivative of this phi. So del phi by del y is equal to, take the derivative here, so that is x e power y plus 2z, derivative of e power y plus 2z is with respect to y is e power y plus 2z, plus this small f, that derivative with respect to y. So we write like this, f suffix y, so that means it's a partial derivative with respect to y. So here z is constant. Now del phi by del y, value of del phi by del y we are having here. From star we can put that value, so it is x e power y plus 2z. So del phi by del y is x e power y plus 2z, and that is equal to x e power y plus 2z plus fy. Now see, these two cancel, so this is 0 equal to fy. Here you consider, here we know that z is constant. Okay, variable z is there. F is a function of y and z. So now if we integrate, then this will be integration of 0 but with respect to y. Integration of fy with respect to y. This integration is 0, and here f integration of fy with respect to, so that is f. But what is the constant here? The constant is function of z, because z is constant. When you integrate this, we need to take z constant. So we have uh, the value of the function f we get, and that f is nothing but minus gz. So now from 1 we write our phi is little refined now. So phi of xyz equal to x e power y plus 2z, but f of yz is what? Minus gz. We can write minus even plus gz also, because it's ultimately which side you are writing, that matters. Now we take the derivative with respect to z. So still this gz is unknown, so that unknown we need to find out. So take the derivative with respect to z, so that is x e power y plus 2z into 2 minus, this is g dash z, and here we are having del phi by del z. So that we use the 2x e power y plus 2z. So from this x e power y plus 2z, sorry, it is 2x e power y plus 2. So 2x e power y plus 2z equal to, here also 2x e power y plus 2z minus gz, g dash z. So here we are having g dash z equal to 0, and therefore g of z is c, some constant. So now we find the value of g also. So we can put that value of g in our phi. So therefore required scalar potential function phi is x e power y plus 2z. That's the answer. Friends, if we are having three variable, there is also another method that you can find out this phi. It's short, and even if it is asked for 7 marks, you can write that method also. But at least you need to do up to the function conservative, and then up to this you need to write first of all. And even you have to write after that this part also, and this one also, and then this part can be write in another way also, the answer will be same. So from here, so after that let us take del phi by del x. Let us write again that part. Del phi by del x is e power y plus 2z. Then del phi by del y is x e power y plus 2z. And del phi by del z is 2x e power y plus 2z. Okay. Now you take integration here with respect to x. Take integration here with respect to y, and take integration here with respect to z. So then here you will be having phi of xyz equal to integration with respect to x. So it is x e power y plus 2z. Similarly here you are having but plus the constant y and z we are treating constant, so function of y and z. So this one is from here. Now from here you can write phi of xy, here let us write phi of xyz equal to integration with respect to y here. So it is x e power y plus 2z plus some function of x and z, and from here we write phi of xyz, that is integration with respect to z. So that is 2x e power y plus 2z and integration with respect to z. So we need to divide by y plus 2z derivative with respect to z, and that is nothing but 2, and plus some function of x and y. This 2 to cancel. And now our phi is easy to write. So required phi equal to all the terms you write which are not repeated. So x e power y plus 2z. Now here the same term, so we don't write. Here also the same term, we don't write. And now there is nothing, just write C. That's your final answer. Finished. And see, it verified that phi is x e power y plus 2z plus. Okay. Let us take one more example. So check first. We need to first check whether the function is irrotational or not. If it is irrotational, only then we can find the scalar potential function phi. So let us check one example. Find a scalar potential function phi. Say here I write if possible for f equal to 2x cosine y minus 2z cube I plus 3 plus 2y e power z minus x square sin yj plus y square e power z minus 6x z square k. So first we find curl of f, whether the curl of f is zero vector or not. So that we can find. So here it is I j k del by del x del by del y del by del z. This is 2x cosine y minus 2z cube. This is 3 plus 2y e power z minus x square sine y. This is y square e power z minus 6x z square. So let us check I. Now del by del y of this one, y square e power z minus 6x z square. So y square derivative. Here you do take care, both integration and derivative involved, so should not mix up. Derivative of y square is 2y e power z, and there is no y term here, so nothing. Similarly here minus del by del z of this part. So there is no z here 3, there is no z here, there is no z here, z e power z. So e power z is e power z, so minus 2y e power z. Then minus j del by del x of this one, y square e power z minus 6x z square. So this is derivative with respect to x, so minus 6z square, and minus del by del z of this part. Del by del z, there is no z in the first term, here minus, and already minus sign here already there, so it is plus z cube derivative is 3z square, 2 already there, so this is 6z square, and plus k del by del x of this one, x here only, so minus 2x sine y, and del by del y of this one, so del by del y, so minus 2x sine y, cosine y derivative is minus sine y, and we can see that it's a zero vector because this is 0, this one is also 0, and this one is also 0. Minus sign for sine and minus sign for del by. Okay, so what does it mean? Call f is a zero vector. That means f is conservative, and therefore there exists phi scalar function such that f equal to gradient of phi. Now we write f. So f 2x cosine y minus 2z cube I plus 3 plus 2y e power z, 3 plus 2y e power z minus x square sine y j, and plus y square e power z minus 6x z square. Okay, this is our f only, and equal to gradient of phi. So that means del phi by del x I plus del phi by del y j plus del phi by del z k. Now we apply simple method here. So if you compare, we'll get del phi by del x as 2x cosine y minus 2z cube. Del phi by del y is second component 3 plus 2y e power z minus x square sine y, and del phi by del z is y square e power z minus 6x z square. Here now we need to take the integration. Again I I warn you, in fact, that you should not have the derivative and integration mixed. So here we integrate with respect to x, and here yz constant. Similarly, integrate this with respect to y, and similarly here integrate with respect to z. So if we integrate with respect to x, so this is phi of xyz integration with respect to x. So x is here, so its integration is x square by 2. So this is x square cosine y. Now 2z cube is constant, but integration is x. Take care. Don't, like, students are writing like 0 here. So please don't do that kind of mistake. Plus some function of y and z. Similarly here, phi of xyz equal to, now this integration with respect to y. So 3 integration is with respect to y, 3y. Then here y, so y square by 2, 2. So this is nothing but y square e power z, and this is integration with respect to y. So integration of sine y is nothing but minus cosine y. So this is plus x square cosine y plus some function of x and z. And here third one, that integration with respect to z. So y square e power z, so it is y square e power z minus integration with respect to z, so it is z cube by 3. So z cube by 3, so it is minus 2x z cube and plus some function of x and y. Now what is our phi? So just write different terms. Required phi scalar potential function is, say, x square cosine y, then 2z cube x, so minus 2x z cube, 3y y square e power z x square cosine y already done, y square e power z come already there, and 2x z cube is already here also there. So that's all, and plus some constant c. So that's your answer. I give one or two example as homework. Please do that. So let us solve, so that vector f y plus z I plus x plus z j plus x plus y k is irrotational and hence find scalar potential function phi. So here you are having the answer is xy plus yz plus xz plus some constant c. One more, so that f yzi plus xzj plus xyk is irrotational and hence find corresponding scalar potential function. So here the answer is phi is xyz plus c. One more, if f equal to y square cosine x plus z cube I plus 2y sin x minus 4j plus 3xz square plus 2k is irrotational, then find scalar potential function phi, and here you will get answer as y square sin x plus xz cube minus 4y plus 2z plus constant. So thank you.